Hello everyone, I'm going to be going over the build that I made, and I just recently leveled my character in the new league to level 70, and this is the gear that I had when I finished. I had the Queen's Decree, just a normal helmet, pretty good helmet, nothing special for the amulet. Chest is pretty self-explanatory. Nothing's really, expensive in here. I looked all this stuff up, and the cost for the whole build is about 13 to 15 chaos to finish the story quest line. So, and this is the skill tree. I'm going to go over what I actually did from the beginning till the end of the storyline. The first thing I went for was Lord of the Dead. Then I worked my way down, and I grabbed Grave Pact. And then I went up and grabbed Death Attunement. After that, I swung all the way down here, and I grabbed Champion of the Cause. You could pick up the Unwavering Stance if you like to before it. And next was Call to Arms. And after that, it was Sovereignty and Purity of Flesh, Redemption, and Righteous Army. I will write this down in the description and possibly in the comments for people to see. So, my minions were dying so much that I put some points in here for regen. And at the end, at level 70, I was working my way to get this or this. Alright, so the ascendancies that I chose, the first one I picked up was Profane Bloom. It's such a hard thing to decide what to take with this build. Everything is really, really good, but I chose this one, and then I went with this one, and the rest is, history. Now I'm going to flip to the build that I actually made. Alright, so as you can see, pretty much everything that I said is in this build as well. So I'm going to try to go over it and give you an idea of where you should go and what you should do after the storyline. After the storyline, you'll probably be like around 70, 72, 74, around that area. And you're probably going to be working your way towards these nodes right here. And I didn't take any of the jewel sockets either when I was leveling, because it's just not worth it to get it. I also forgot that I had this right here, the endurance charge, while I was leveling up during the storyline, which is very important. So after you get these, then you have to work on getting your gear and filling out the cluster tree right here, which consists of spike concoction and fasting. These are these are for the flasks to increase the charges of it. And Alchemist Genius is very, very good. I can't remember off the top of the head what it is, but I believe it's like 20% recovery to flasks. On the other side, we have Warning Call and Lead by Example. Lead by Example is a war cry from during cry that you're going to be using in the build. And then you have Warning Call, which increases your armor. So it helps a lot. And then for the two bangers off the 4s are going to be Misery Everlasting, and that's for the Despair Curse effect. I already went over the Ascendancies. And there's really not much to it. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. After you get Call Arms, make sure you go and get this one right here, Deep Breaths. And make sure you get the Warcry Mastery. That gives you a minimum of 10 power. What that does is it allows you to stack endurance without actually hitting any creatures or mobs to do it. And it helps a lot because it'll increase your physical damage reduction to 90. Alright, so let's take a look at the items. The cane, I use this in every build that I do. I play. I love this staff. At the moment, I saw that it was going for 7 divine in the league, so I'm going to be trying to get it pretty fast because it's my favorite item in the game. Next to the belt, and the belt cost me one Chaos Orb. That was it. 1 Chaos Orb. Oh, I got a Whisper. Then we got the Amulet. I'm not sure how much this is going for, or if that's even going to be selling on there. But it drops off of the Elder and Shaper fight. So it's a pretty hard fight. You got Natural Remedies on it as well, which is another flask increasing recovery rate. Then you have the Triad Grip, which is all 4 white. So your minions are doing complete chaos damage, which is important because it's a poison build, and that's how it goes. The chest, you want to make sure that you have minions chance to poison enemies on hit, which is very important. Like, none of the other stuff really matters. Of course, you're going to want to get health or life, or resists, or anything that you like or you feel that's necessary. The helmet, you want to make sure that you have the +1 to zombies, and +2 to minion skill gems and health, life, and whatever you want. Like my 9 to 16 cast damage to spells is just terrible. You don't want that. The enchant could be zombies attack speed, damage, or withering step +3 or 2. Any 3 of those will work for the enchant on the helm. The boots, just look for resists, movement speed, or whatever you feel is necessary. The same with the rings. The flasks are different story. Right now I have a movement speed one because I'm constantly outrunning my zombies and my minions, so I put it on. But typically, if I was doing a boss fight, I'd be using not the diamond, but the one with Onslaught. I can't remember the name of it, but I'd be using the Onslaught flask. And then we have this. This helps keep your minions alive, and it does very, very good damage. Sin's Rebirth gives you Unholy Might, which is very, very good as well. And then you have the Calling Strike. I'm not sold on this one because I believe that the Kingmaker actually gives you Calling Strike when you have it on, so maybe you could find a different choice. There might be something better. And last but not least is the Bottled Faith. If you've been playing this game for a while, you know what this thing is. It's very popular. It has been very popular for a long time. This is a very important flask to have for the build because it can heal you. And when you do use it, like every single zombie uses the flask. So it's like huge. The consecrated ground is just all over the place and it heals you. Alright, let's take a look at the skills. We got the weapon, we got Phantasmal Raise Zombies, Chance to Poison, Awaken Multi-Strike, expensive, very, very expensive. Unbound Elements, which is not expensive. This is expensive, I'm not sure about, you could probably get away with using Empower too. Hold on, let me check really quick. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, Empower will work too. It's not that much different. It's still not bad. So, and then you got minion damage. It's overall, you know, when you're leveling, if you want to, you could look at it on Path to Building and see where you're at. Alright, let's go to the chest. We got Despair, Enhance, Temporal Chains, and the Spectre. The reason I put the Spectre there is because I want to get more Spectres so I could. I use my Spectres for frenzy charges, so I make sure that it's getting some type of like, getting some buff, so I get extra Spectres. So, which is cool. The gloves, Feeding Frenzy, Animated Guardian. Nothing special here. Then we have Enduring Cry and Withering Step with Enhanced and Empower. That's pretty self-explanatory, but then we got Molten Shell. This is used to keep your minions up to speed with you. You got Haste, you got Determination. So I forgot to add one thing in here. The Forbidden Flame and Flesh. What is the other one called? The Flesh. Yeah, Forbidden Flesh and Forbidden Flame is Commander of the Darkness. I don't know like how much it costs, but I'm pretty sure it costs quite a bit. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Be safe, everybody.